What's the ramble? Oh yeah, fine. We'll get into the ramble. We're gonna talk about new idea Agamatsu has. I've been talked about this, but guess what? Now some devs kind of see where I'm coming from. They understand what I'm spitting here. What is it? They understand the words that are coming out my mouth. You know what I'm saying? All right, we gotta get the music. Let's get the Paint 3D. Right, so I feel like every sort of game right now, actually not every sort of game, but a lot of games have kind of like, especially like RPGs, they have like a dungeon, right? Now, Deepwoken's dungeon, it's a dungeon, you know, but it's not really completely fleshed out in terms of different things that can happen, yada yada yada. I've been said that, you know, it's the same. This is like your group of friends. You guys always go the same path, right? So this is what I said. This is what I told him. And I've said this before. Real Agamatsu fans remember this, right? The motherfucking Void Sea Tower. I remembered this. This is the Void Sea Tower. Now this is probably peak idea. Hell mode is here. Hell mode is just like kind of like spam, like nothing too crazy. Void Sea Tower is up here. This is the idea I propose, essentially, right? You have a tower. And Archmage added on to this. My original idea, right, was that like, imagine there's like this tower, right? This is like there's like a bridge that enters it, and you have a tower, right? This is you and your squad mates looking in, about to go in into the tower, whatever, right? This is you and the squad. Let's just say you got a group of 3. My original idea was that there can be like 40, 30, 50 floors that you and your crew have to go up. And as you go up, it repeatedly gets harder and harder, right? Repeatedly gets harder. And it could be different sorts of things that you may have to fight. So, Hell mode is kind of RNG at, like, it's like pure RNG, and they throw everything at you. And it's like, okay, right? But Hell mode doesn't give you everything. Hell mode only gives you layer 1 monsters in a layer 1 setting, right? But if you look at my Corrupted Scuba video, right? I had a lot of fun doing this. So take a look here. Right. You see here we got like 9 to 8 freshies, and we're fighting 2 corrupted enforcers and a corrupted squibbo. And that's when I started thinking, yo, we don't really have anything like this for Power 60s. I was really enjoying it because it really felt like I was truly struggling. You can see the focus here. It was like a group effort for everyone to try and survive, right? So I was thinking they could definitely have stuff like this at a higher level, and in order to make it like more unique and interesting, they could have, for example, they don't just have to have it where like all you do is fight the monsters, right? Because people are gonna be like, oh, I fight, you know, a golem, I fight a sharko. I've been doing that, you know, Bounder. I've been doing that. Interesting environmental effects and other effects to make it more challenging as well. The easiest example I brought, and I've always been used this example, right? I've even made a thumbnail about it. Actually, no, it was actually more about layer 3, but my idea was more so like, for example, imagine this. It says floor fucking 32. Yeah, floor 32, right? Boom. The ground is covered in lava. Lava? There's lava at the miners area, right? And it burns you, right? They can make like a lava area, right? And like there's only like certain parts of the ground that you can actually stand on that are like rocks, floating rocks in the lava, right? Let me fill it in real quick. You get the picture, right? You get the picture. So imagine you got these floating rocks in the lava, and then boom, the floor is, you gotta fight some motherfucking a fire sharko. Imagine fire sharko, maybe like 2 fire sharkos. Maybe one of them is corrupted. Corrupted fire sharko. And then you fight an enforcer that's a blaze, like it has a blazing enchant on the Enforcer Axe. And it's like a fire stage, like literally a fire, like a stage where it's supposed to represent like a fire themed stage, right? And there you go, bruh. Now you have to fight. The floor is you have to fight a Sharko, Fire Sharko, a corrupted Fire Sharko, and a Enforcer with blazing with your crew though, with your crew. So idea is that like with this setup, you would have like 5 people. You know what I'm saying? Fighting all of them. And so it's like, oh shoot, okay. Okay, so now like it puts you in these difficult situations that you're not used to. What the fuck? A corrupted Fire Sharko, an Enforcer with the blazing enchant, with a lava on the ground, with rocks I have to jump towards if I get. You see what I'm saying, right? So these are like a lot of interesting, and it's like, oh wait a minute, you don't want to get kicked by that Fire Sharko. You know what I'm saying? You get kicked by a Fire Sharko, you're burning in the lava. So now it's like, it's essentially, it's more like, think about it like as a trial of one that A, you can do with friends, cool. B, that's actually harder and has interesting environments. And C, that's not just one fucking monster. It's not just one monster, right? Now, the PvE players are looking at us like, that's light, that's nothing. I do hell mode. I do hell mode. Nothing to me. But for a lot of people, I think it'd be really enjoyable because here's the thing too, right? With layer 2, you can only do like a max of 5 players. I think it'd be really cool if you could do something like this with like 10 to 15 players. Like a giant squad going up. But of course, with more players, I think the difficulty should scale up, right? So of course, I really want it, or what they could do, I think an interesting idea, right? Someone said that like the difficulty is kept pretty much the same, but in order to get to the higher stages, like the much higher floors, you have to have like a good amount of people. So something that you can't solo. And Rom agrees. Rom feels like there should be content that you have to have, like it should be like a boss raid sort of thing, where you need 10 people to do it. I agree with that as well, because everything in the game you can solo. You can arguably even solo hell mode. You've seen Rom do it. So the fact that everything in the game is soloable right now, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure to go click on these other videos, man. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.